For a community that's built on loyalty and unity, hardcore can be extremely insular. If you're looking for a nice little echo chamber, then the hardcore scene is the congregation you seek, my brother. That being said, hardcore normally likes hardcore, but just like any rule, there are some good exceptions to it. And like any good YouTube channel, I went out there and I found the bands that broke these rules, okay? So I got a list of 5 bands that hardcore dudes think are good, and they're not even hardcore bands. How crazy is that, right? So before we get going, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Dan Frampton. I run this channel here on YouTube called Dan Frampton, all one word, the O's a zero. It's normally all about punk rock music. If that sounds interesting to you, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can always take those back. If you're like, nah, I gave too many likes away today, not feeling it, I'm gonna retract my like. That's no big deal. But if for some reason you want to throw some shillings and join the secret society, I have an exclusive club for you. So hardcore could be more than just music, okay? It can be more than a lifestyle. It could be a religion. It can even go as far as being a little bit culty, okay? It's all up to the listener, all up to the showgoer, how extreme you get with it, right? If you want to become an extremely brainwashed youth crew zombie, then you can go ahead and you can do that, even in the year 2023. But if you want to like what you like and not be a dick, you can do that too. Shout out Brian Zane. But if you go to a hardcore show and you have the audacity, nay, the nerve to mention any other band that isn't hardcore, and you have the gall to say that you enjoy them, well, you might get at the very least crowd killed and at the very most beaten up by an entire crew outside the show when you're all leaving, okay? So be careful with your opinions and where you're slinging them around, okay? If you're slinging opinions on the internet, it's not even safe there, okay? They will find you. But these 5 bands, this is your ticket. If you want to say that you like other genres of music, these will be the 5 bands that you can mention to other hardcore bros and they won't beat you up, okay? So if you want to be like, hey, I like a little bit of power pop, or God help me, a little bit of pop punk, this is the video for you, okay? So you don't need to mention any of those other genres. That is blasphemy in the halls of hardcore. You're just gonna wanna mention these bands because these bands have the hardcore pass. The first band with a hardcore pass just released a song today. They're a little band called Anxious. They're a power pop, hardcore, indie, emo infusion of punk rock, okay? They are very, very fun, very, very engaging, danceable, sing-alongable, just a fun band that the hardcore scene seems to like. They have members in other hardcore bands. There's a lot of crossover there. They're on Run for Cover Records. There's a lot of crossover there. You know what I mean? So their friends are running with their friends. There might be a little bit of hardcore association that helps them get over a little bit, but they can play any of these hardcore festivals and they can get people going very crazy for their music, okay? They have such an energetic live show. If you listen to the record that came out last year called Little Green House, you'll see exactly what I mean. And if that sounds familiar, Little Green House, I used that graphic as my secret society graphic at the beginning of the videos. So you know that I hold Anxious very close to my heart. These guys go all over the genres. They bounce around really well. They're very proficient with their instruments. They're great songwriters and performers. But none of that is important. What's important is that they're cool in the hardcore world. So if you want to say you like power pop, indie, emo, or whatever, you can be like, you know what? I like myself some Anxious. And they'll be like, yo, Anxious is sick. I like Anxious too. Now another band that'll give you a hardcore hall pass is from back in the day, a little emo band, that's right, called Sunny Day Real Estate. Now not only are they an emo band, they're kind of godfathers of the whole Midwest emo sound. They made Sad Noodlers inspired to sadly noodle, okay? They made all of these people be like, hey, that's a cool thing you're doing over there. How about we do that but not to a normal time signature? And Midwest emo was born. This was during a time that was post-grunge and during the whole pop punk thing, and they did a whole lot of nuanced songwriting during this time, where most people were just concerned about slinging poop all over the place. The record Diary turned a lot of heads, and even till to this day, people are spinning this record at a high degree. But none of that matters, okay? If you want to claim that you like Midwest emo, but don't want to say the words Midwest or emo around a hardcore guy because they'll give you a wedgie and then throw you into a pit and then throw an elbow at you, you know what I mean? Then you can just say, hey, I like Sunny Day Real Estate a little bit. But let's bring it back to the modern day. If you want to like some emo pop punk, but again, those are bad words and you don't have enough money to put in the swear jar, you could say that you like Coyo. Alright, these guys are amazing. And if they're coming to your town, you better hide your girlfriends, boy. Their 2021 EP, Drives Out East, caught my attention so much so that I couldn't wait for a full length. So I've been following these guys for a couple years now, and their full length is just around the corner. By just around the corner, I mean as of recording this video, it comes out in 2 days. There's a bunch of teasers to this record out right now, but I haven't listened to them, right? I've been like showing so much restraint, I don't want to spoil the record. And I don't think listening to these songs would actually spoil the record. I think that's like a false thing to think. But I'm going into it with that mindset. I don't want to have any inclination what they're going to sound like on this record. I just want to go into the full project, okay? Now, do I recommend listening to music like that all the time? Definitely not. No. If you're excited to listen to music, you listen to that music. And also, listening to that music supports the artist and supports the band and gets those numbers up online. So don't be a Dan Frampton. When your favorite band releases teaser tracks, listen to those teaser tracks, pump them out, tell the band how much you like them, you know what I mean? But because I'm running this channel and I want to go in with fresh ears, I'm choosing to not listen to it. Oh, and then I got another pop punk pass for you, alright? If you just say that you like No Pressure, you'll be fine. That's Parker Cannon's other band. Now, his main band, The Story So Far, they're not really accepted by the hardcore scene, so never say that you like The Story So Far. That is a recipe for a beatdown, okay? You just want to say you like No Pressure. They're kind of like Blink-182 style pop punk, but cranked up a little bit, done in more of like a skate punk kind of style, you know? So it's totally cool and it's totally okay to say that you like No Pressure, even though every member of the band is extremely problematic. But that just works in favor in the hardcore scene. They're like, oh, hey, you beat your girlfriend? Cool. You're my favorite drummer. Allegedly, in Minecraft. Okay, last band I want to talk about is Angel Dust, okay? Now, anytime Justice Tripp gets his grubby little fingers, his greasy little fingertips all over something, hardcore dudes are gonna flock to this stuff, okay? This guy was the front man in a little band called Trapped Under Ice, and now Angel Dust, they're not so much a hardcore band. They go all over the genre map. But Justice Tripp has so many scene points, alright? He's just been stockpiling them for years. He's leveled up so much within this community that he is absolutely untouchable, okay? This guy could start a dream pop band with O.J. Simpson and make a ton of money. So there it is, a little guide to navigating your way through the hardcore scene without saying any of the bad words that'll get you strung up like Jesus Christ, okay? Anxious, Sunny Day Real Estate, Coyo, No Pressure, and Angel Dust. There you go, you're welcome, you can have those for free. I've been Dan Frampton, this has been a video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next upload, watch one of these other uploads. Okay, see you later.